money in my pants. I got money, I got change. 20, 50, 100, 500 million, man. 800 double streaming, bleeding, switching back. Yeah. I'm amigo, I play with. When I put ice on, I am Sub-Zero. All of my, they hard, call them Beatles. Hey, was facing why I kept me a Regal. Dropping the top on the Bentley, I'm with the Birdman, yeah, the Eagle. Eat out my mind, man, I'm chewing out, I don't know none of these people. Let my little shawty go get me a, bring back me a. Yes, I got dress, I'm not worried about that, they know they can get. I swear I done got me a check, I got a check. Yeah, I done.
I'm Brian Anderson. Here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sideline, we've got Allie LaForce.
Based on their first meeting, we know they can beat these guys. The question is, can they sweep the season series?
Well, watching the film from their first meeting, I think they have some matchups they really like. They'll try to go back to those tonight.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Pass to Duncan. Just 5 to shoot. Brown with a screen. Another shot. 2 elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Here's Brunson. Boston pulls it in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And there's the screen. Pass to Duncan. Brown with a screen. And stolen by Brunson. Now Robinson. Defended by Pritchard. Out to Bridges. The 3. Drains the triple.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there. Looking like a guard.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Pass to Brunson. Beyond the arc. Boston pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Down low. Here's Duncan. Launches it. Fires in the triple.
That's just excellent team basketball. Brown is all about getting it to the open shooter.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Gordon. And here's Brunson. Clock at 6. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
Boston trailing. Outside, Brown. Now here's Pritchard. Here's Duncan. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, when it comes to rebounding, one of Brown's old coaches once told him, you have to want it. Well, he wanted it right there.
Now here's Brunson. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Outside Robinson. Denver moving it around. Here's Murray. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter. But I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Inside. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Pritchard. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. To the paint. Here's Murray. The kick out to Brunson. He got it up. It's all tied in Denver. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. 9. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Well, as his career has progressed, Brown's really improved his playmaking. Credit to him for putting in the work.
And stolen by Boucher. Outside, Green. Pass to Duncan. Oh, a Duncan, a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Aaron Gordon. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Ryan. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Brian, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Tatum. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Nuggets trail by 3. Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
Brunson. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Boston leading by 3. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Look at Tatum using his length.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Brunson on the drive. And that one drops.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Tatum. Over Gordon. He can't get it to go.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Bridges, defended by Pritchard. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Here's Gordon. 4 on the clock. Fires it from 18. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Chris Boucher. Denver shooting their first free throws of the game now. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and beyond the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Outside Robinson. 5 on the clock. Screen by Gordon. The Nuggets need to get one up. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
Now here's White. No points so far. Robinson with a steal. Murray for 3. Denver moving it around. Screen by Robinson. Murray, no good. The Celtics with the lead. White looking it over. Pass to Duncan. Gordon with a steal. Outside Murray. .34 seconds left in the half. 6 on the shot clock. Now Robinson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Outside, Brown. 15 seconds left in the first half.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Nuggets making a change here. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Brunson. No good that time. Pritchard from deep three-point land. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Lost it out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. There's no question, Peyton Pritchard has one of the best value contracts in the league.
Sure does, B.A. He's on a 4-year, $30 million deal, signed back in 2023. He's a tireless worker, a talented scorer, playmaker, and, of course, outside shooter. Great move by Tatum, getting to the rim and throwing it down.
Here's Brunson outside. Here's Robinson. And stolen by Brown. Here's Tatum. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
I'll tell you, not many players are better at forcing a defender to foul than Tatum.
First trip to the line for him here. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Tatum with a screen. Pass to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And we all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Nuggets trail by 6. Murray with it. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Brunson misses.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Now here's Brown. Here's the pick. Down low. And stolen by Murray. Here's Brunson outside. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
To the middle. Here's Duncan. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Inside. Poke loose. Pass to Murray. Brunson looks it over. To the paint. Boston pulls it in. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Brian, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Pass to Gordon. Denver moving it around. Now here's Brunson. He's got 10. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Here's Duncan. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Back to Valanciunas for the lead. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Yeah, there's the muscle from Valanciunas.
Pass to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And here's Johnson. Sends it home from three-point land. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Robinson with a double. Boucher outside. "12 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Right side Tatum. Outside for Boucher. From downtown, it's been all about Jalen Brunson for Denver. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Celtics trail by 3. Now Pritchard. White on the wing. Here's the 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
To the middle. Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Outside Murray. 6 to shoot. Robinson for 3. The rebound by Duncan.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Gordon with a steal. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, he's like a freight train in the open floor. Gordon finishing the break.
They set the screen. Outside Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And during the Nuggets' 2023 title run, Jamal Murray was absolutely incredible, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., you know, they don't even get there without a healthy Murray. He put up 33 a game against the Lakers in the conference finals, repeatedly making tough and tested clutch shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Brunson driving. Can't get it.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Tatum with a screen. On the attack.
Oh, wow! Oh, my goodness! And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Brunson. Now Gordon. Outside Brunson. And looks like an illegal. Pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Duncan. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Bridges. Now Gordon. Oh, he leaves no question.
More than anything else, you love the confidence that Gordon had on that huge.
There's a screen. Here's Duncan. And he slams it down.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself.
Screen by Robinson. Brunson. Look at Brunson with the soft touch.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Here's Robinson from 17 feet out. Oh, it's off. Tatum outside. Now Green. Here's Duncan. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bridges. Lets it fly from 18. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Here's Tatum.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.